After an emotional visit with the families of the Southport murder victims, Taylor Swift sobs to her mother Andrea just before her Wembley performance. In sad scenes from her new Disney series, Taylor Swift struggles with the emotional impact of meeting the relatives of the victims of the knife attack in Southport and breaks down in tears just before she takes the stage in London. The much-anticipated 6-part documentary series Taylor Swift. The Eras Tour offers viewers a unique glimpse inside the massive tour, showing the singer sobbing with her mother Andrea Swift as she tries to gather herself before facing thousands of fans at Wembley Stadium. The 36-year-old Grammy winner is seen crying as she makes her way from the conference to a separate room where she sobs while wearing the glittering orange costume she wore to kick off performances last August. Andrea hands her daughter a tissue and adds, "I know you helped them. I know you helped them, even though it doesn't seem like it." Swift is seen being pushed to the stage with little time to comprehend the emotional encounter as she tries to gather herself and recover her breath while wiping her eyes. The vocalist of Cruel Summer claimed that she is forced to put up a brave front. "I simply live in a reality that is very unreal a lot of the time from a mental standpoint," she remarked. "However, it's my responsibility to be able to manage all of these emotions and then get excited to perform right away. It simply must be that way." At a Swift-themed dancing lesson in Southport on July 29, 2024, Alice Da Silva Aguiar, 9, Elsie Stankham, 7, and B.B. King, 6, were killed and 11 others were injured. 10 counts of attempted murder and 3 counts of murder were brought against 18-year-old Axel Rudicabana. Before each of her 5 performances at Wembley Stadium, the singer had a private meeting with the families. Swift welcomed 92,000 fans to the last European leg of the Eras Tour, which was her first performance in the UK since the tragedy. Swift wrote, "The horror of yesterday's attack in Southport is washing over me continuously, and I'm just completely in shock." In an Instagram post after the horrifying event, she discusses her distress and her difficulty performing for the 3.5 hours in spite of the terrible memories and the strain she is under earlier in the documentary. Swift expressed her intense desire to shield them from what's truly happening to her behind the scenes, so they can have the time of their lives at her event, comparing herself to a pilot navigating a jet through turbulence. In a piece to camera, she trailed off while fighting back tears, saying, "There was this horrible attack in Liverpool at a Taylor Swift-themed dance party, and it was little kids at..." She went on, "I'll meet some of these families tonight at a pop concert, you know. It will be all right, because I swear to God that I will not do this when I meet them. I'll be grinning. Therefore, before you ever take the stage, all of this is resolved. You shut it off. 3.5 hours. They don't need to be concerned about you." It's similar to a pilot saying, "Oh, there's turbulence up ahead. I don't know if we're going to land in Dallas. I'll put in a lot of effort, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to land in this turbulence. Everyone will go crazy on the plane. We'll be landing in Dallas at 6:05 p.m. Got a little turbulence up ahead, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. Just keep your seatbelt fastened, and welcome to the Eras Tour," is all you need to say. She had to cancel 3 dates back in August 2024 due to a failed terrorist threat in Vienna. So her Wembley performances were particularly significant because they signified her comeback to the stage. "We avoided a massacre scenario," she remarked before trying to calm herself backstage with an audiobook. "I'm attempting to relax. My nerves are causing me to respond physically. My hands are trembling," she told her mother, who admitted that she was also feeling twitchy and finding it difficult to unwind. "It's weird I just have to get this first show over with." Swift declares, "I've been performing for 20 years. Fearing that something will happen to your fans at any time presents a new mental hurdle. I want to keep all my anxiety hidden from the audience because, as the show's ringleader, they can sense any change in your energy, and you have to pay close attention to that and take that into consideration. Nothing is wrong. You're at the Eras Tour." The documentary, which depicts Swift's tension behind the scenes, is at times heartwarming but sometimes poignant. The Lover singer talks to her 34-year-old colleague and close friend Ed Sheeran about wanting to flee after the tour and feeling like an animal being watched and hunted during her romance with Travis Kelce. Before Sheeran joined her on stage, she shared a lovely moment with the longtime friend, saying, "It's like I just need to do this show. Remember the joy of it because I'm a little bit, you know." She claimed she was desperate to turn off and hide from the outside world, since she was obviously mentally worn out from the strain of the previous few months. "I need 2 months off after this," she remarked. "I require more than I've ever required." Swift responded to Sheeran's question about her plans by saying, "I'm just going to go somewhere no one can find me. Simply put, I don't want to be followed like a beast. Lately, I've felt like I'm being hunted." Swift agreed with Sheeran's remark that maybe people have forgotten that you're a human being amongst all this, providing a unique window into her thoughts on celebrity. "Yes, 100%, she replied.